Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We are here for a fun, silly little game of Rocket League, joined by some of the research students in Dr. Heath's class over this summer. Just thought it would be a fun thing to do. We are mostly looking at a crowd of, let's face it, folks, amateur Rocket League players, but that isn't going to stop them from chasing the glory here. I don't know everyone's first names, and that's all right. But right now, we know we have Dr. Pudel. That is who we are spectating. He is on the orange team. We're here. Got a pass over to who is that? Not quite sure all the names yet. Sir Ballin, 2023. Looking for something off the side there. Maybe a pass into Aardvark. Doesn't quite pan out. El Jefe driving backwards, and that's a shot on net from Sir Ballin. It's going to be a second point for the blue team. Get right into the air. 3 defenders underneath. This is a 4v4 game here. All defenders potentially with a shot to block that, and Sir Ballin just going right over their heads. Another kickoff here. Sir Ballin taking the lead and going to score another one immediately off the kickoff. I think we do have a standout player here. Redirecting that ball, with a little bounce off the wall there and straight into the net. One more kickoff here, about 4 minutes remain. Great opening shot from Dr. Pudel here. El Jefe maybe looking to circle back and make something happen with that, but it doesn't quite pan out. Still orange team kind of with the ball where they want it, but El Jefe bringing it back towards home turf. Could be scary here. We see Aardvark looking for a shot. Quite a pile up here. Proper demolition derby. Great shot getting that launched in the air over some opponents. Back into the blue half of the court here. And Sir Ballin, once again, a 4th goal. Beautiful stuff. Will we see the orange team be able to clap back in this? A great kickoff from them, going straight down the middle there, but it doesn't quite pan out, and immediately the momentum shifts back. Sir Ballin knowing just to, gently push that one in. Slow roller here, but there's no one in net to defend. It's going to be a 5th goal. I think still for Sir Ballin, I think he's got every single one of these points. Now 3 minutes remain. Kickoff looks to favor the blue team. Pudel looking to make something happen. A no boost warrior. No boost to his name, but still nearly sneaks that in. It could still happen, but Sir Ballin with a defensive play. And he's going to look to make it happen again. He gets demoed by El Jefe, but the shot still connects. His corpse gets to watch that ball come in. See that demo happen. It's a little too late from El Jefe there on the demo, but still great to see some of that aggression still alive from the orange team. We got 1 fist, 2 fist. Finally bringing an end to the reign of Sir Ballin with some of these shots here, but still from the blue team, that's going to be a commanding 7-0 lead as we get to this halfway point. Folks, we could make it to the double digits. All goes quite high up on the side, and it's going to just land right there. Oh, swing and a miss for the orange team. Sir Ballin with some excellent control here. We'll see Busy Forest go up on the side, try to make something happen with that, land on their back, unfortunately. But still great momentum for the orange team here. Of course, we want to see something happen. Dr. Pudell, full boost, able to get that up on the side. D Moneybags has this great opportunity here, but it's Busy Forrest that comes in to go ahead and get that first point on the board for the orange team. Excellent jump here, just able to sneak that right in. Sir Ballin doesn't quite have the speed to block that. Could be the beginning of an incredible comeback, but with only 2 minutes left, it would be quite a few shots to make that happen. A scrappy pile up in the mid-court here. Dr. Pudell with a great redirect there. Almost looked like it could have been an own goal, but able to keep that clear. Oh, Sir Ballin once again. Let's see exactly what happened here. There was another car involved, if I'm not mistaken. Actually, Busy Forrest that goes ahead and puts the nail in that coffin, but it did look like Sir Ballin's shot was going in regardless, so that is fine. Another kickoff here. Another one that favors Orange team. They're able to get the ball onto Blue's half, but not always able to make something happen with it. Sir Ballin's just got that superior speed, always knows to find those opportunities, shifting that momentum back in the favor of the blue team. But don't look now, Busy Forrest with a demo onto Sir Ballin. This is Orange team's opportunity to make something happen, but the ball is still in their half of the court. That's not where they want it. D Moneybags doesn't quite have the speed that they need, and no one's in net again. It's Sir Ballin. I believe his 8th score of the round. Another one just rolling in here. I think we could see a little bit more on the defense from Orange team to just, with 4 cars available to them, maybe keeping someone, kind of on goalie duty, someone staying in net. Kind of drops that there, but no teammates there to follow up. El Jefe trying to get things going in the other direction. Hits that top of the backboard there, but no one able to follow up. El Jefe, this is your chance. No, 1 fish, 2 fish. Bouncing it right over El Jefe's head here. Go ahead and score that. We are now in the double digits, folks, with 17 seconds remaining. If you're Orange team, you're looking for a miracle. And 10-1 is not what you want to see. But perhaps one more just for the mental, just to prove that you can do it. See if they can't make that happen here. But ball is on the side of Orange. It's not where they want it. Blue looking for one more, but go ahead and hit the ground there. That's going to end with blue team winning. Sir Ballin, absolutely the MVP in this game. 7 goals and 8 shots on net. Pretty astounding stuff. We'll see if we can't get Sir Ballin in here in just a second here. Remind me of your actual name?
Carter.
Carter. Perfect. Well, fabulous stuff, Carter.
Thank you.
What was the secret?
I mean, to be honest, just from the get-go off the jump, it wasn't really much of a game.
Those are strong words.
Yeah.
Strong words.
I don't even have a sister, but if I did, I think that she'd play better than these guys. So, yeah, no competition, really.
That's brutal stuff. I mean, you just exercise such superior control over the ball. It looks like they've started one without you, but I think perhaps even your stationary car may block more shots than blue team did that round.
You know what? You might be right.
Or than orange team rather. That was brutal. Now it looks like you've been drafted over to the orange team here for this next
Oh,
round.
they made a trade, yeah. Yeah, we'll see what I can do.
Will your superior skills, match up in this new team, this new landscape? As your teammates made great shots as well. This was not a
They
one-man
did,
show.
yeah. One fish, two fish, put in some work last game. Yeah, I mean, I guess time will tell if I can do the same thing in orange.
Well, here's hoping. I love to see a rising star, in their prime.
Yeah.
Now go ahead and get in there.
Okay.
As they did indeed start it without you.
All right, yeah. Let's see what we can do.
Folks, we're back. A little bit out of the action, but it looks like things have turned around a bit. Quite a mix-up in terms of who's on what team, and that looked like it was El Jefe, Dr. Jeff Heath, the opening score of this. Now, of course, perhaps we could expect to see a goal from the blue team as Sir Balin was not in the match yet. Now that he comes back, we'll see if he really is, this game-changing force. Or not. Huge pile-up over on the blue half. Just swerving over into orange, but Sir Balin, so much speed, so much precision. Excellent shot on net here. Going to go ahead and tie things up. I'm starting to wonder, would a 7v1 versus a player like Sir Balin still pan out for the masses? He is just looking so dominant. Kickoff goes straight up. The money bags with possession. Someone on blue team looking for a steal there. Doesn't quite happen. Still good pressure from orange. Tubby Aardvark. What looked to be an incredible shot. Just gets a little bit off target. I mean, that was some incredible speed there, though. Ball's up in the air. Nice slow play. Oh, it hits the crossbar from Sir Balin. Another aggressive play from Tubby Aardvark. I mean, this is incredible pressure we are seeing from the orange team here. Just shot after shot, but not quite finding their mark until there it goes. Sir Balin, 2023, once again. His second goal of the game. We do see Busy Forrest doing a little bit of an assist there for the enemy team. I'm not sure if it would have panned out without that or not. I'll go straight up over to the left here in the sky. The money bags. Looking at an open net. This could be massive. And he makes it. The money bags on the scoreboard as well. That is 3-1 for the orange team right now. My, how things have changed. Ball goes straight up here. We're locked in the corner. So many people over in this corner here. Let's see where it escapes from. It almost looks like, a bunch of pool balls and someone just needs to break them and see where things fly. It's still locked up in this corner. Finally, ball makes its way out of there, but it's still bouncing back to the corner somehow. Dr. Pudell looking to make something happen. We are one fish, two fish, also with a potential opportunity here. Ozarker has the ball here a little bit. Sir Balin up on the wall, looking to make something happen. Doesn't quite make it here, but still with enough precision to kind of, get himself back on target here. This could be shot, potentially, the blue team, but D Moneybags with some great control getting that ball out of the way. Ooh, no one's home, but an incredible save from the orange team here. I'm not sure who that was, but that was massive for them. That was absolutely on net there. One fish, two fish. We're looking to make something happen here. D Moneybags getting demoed by the blue team. Blue team wants to make something happen. Well, there is one out. Ball is centered, and three people go for it, but it doesn't happen. Incredible center from the blue team. That could have been massive, but it just doesn't quite pan out. D Moneybags trying to make something happen here, but the blue team just barely able to save that, and no one from orange there to follow up. But still, pressure's high. Ball's still over by this blue net. Tons of boost available to the blue team. They just have to make something happen here. We click down to 0. That's going to be a win for the orange team. Take a moment to look at this scoreboard here. Sir Ballin's still doing excellent, but much closer than the last one. And El Jefe, Dr. Heath, with the only score for the entirety of the blue team, racking in a huge number, a score of 301. That's awfully close to Sir Ballin there. So we do have two, what looks like standout MVPs here. Cannot forget D Moneybags, though, with the other score for the orange team. So Owen, you were on the blue team, if I'm not mistaken, yeah?
Yeah.
Things didn't pan out the way the blue team wanted.
Nope.
Tell me a little bit about that.
I felt a little let down by my team.
A little let down by your team, yeah. And you were busy Forrest, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Who specifically? Well, you know, without naming names, but maybe naming names. Who specifically let you down?
El Jefe.
El Jefe. Now, I will say, I got to stand up for the man. I was looking at the scoreboard. You know, only one goal for the entirety of blue team. And did you happen to catch who scored that?
But I gave him the assist, so.
Okay. I wasn't actually there for that part of it. It happened so early, so I'll have to take your word for it. I wonder if it's a culture thing. You know, just those moments in the locker room. You guys aren't quite gelling as a team.
Yeah.
Maybe you just need a good pet talk. You know, some family bonding.
That whole pitching thing.
Or a trade. It looks like now you're opposite your father. This is an opportunity to prove yourself. Say that guy, he's no good. And it seems as though they've started, and your team has already scored a point.
Yeah, because Dad can't do anything.
You're proving the point. I'm excited to see how this pans out. If you want to go ahead and get in there, I don't want to keep you too long. Thank you for this excellent interview. Now, I've missed it because people don't know how to not start the game, but we've got an opening shot for the blue team here. Things have changed up once again. Sir Ballin now back onto the blue team. Trades are happening left and right in this industry. Incredible stuff. Now we will see Owen, where they're talking a strong game against his father. Now on opposite teams, this is the opportunity to prove, who is the weak link in the Heath family. Certainly not Sir Ballin, who's been just a steady guiding hand of success throughout these games. And it happens once again. Up 2-0 at the 3-minute mark. Still some good pressure here. Hitting up off the backboard. Can't quite follow up. But pretty good from Busy Forest there. Scrappy stuff over in this corner here. We're going to see who's going to, finally use that speed boost to really take these balls out of these huge pileups. Playing with 4v4, that's a lot more cars than there are normally in a Rocket League game. Sometimes played with as few as, a 1v1. So leveraging that speed to, get out ahead of the masses is just so important here. Dr. Pudell doing a fun little spin. See if he can't get the ball directed where he wants. Doesn't look like it, as we are back over to orange territory. Sir Ballin going for a beautiful shot, but it just doesn't pan out. I think hit something funky on the hitbox of the car. It looked like a done deal, but just didn't quite go in. He's got no boost here, but looking to center this ball. And that's D Moneybags able to secure that third goal. But don't get it twisted. It's that center from Sir Ballin that makes this possible. Tubby Aardvark may have been able to secure that goal as well. So just a great play from the whole blue team, just very coordinated. Oh, Hefe jumping to try and get this back off of the orange half. Ooh, tricky angle there, doesn't go in. Could be a great source of momentum, but Busy Forest able to secure some extra boost here. Gonna have a lot more options. We're seeing a lot of orange pressure here, but they're not quite putting that pressure onto the net. Just a lot of cars getting this ball over in the corner. They need someone who's going to be able to center this ball. And I'm not sure if Orange team has the standout player like Sir Ballin to make something like that happen. Sir Ballin gets a demo onto one fish, two fish. Maybe looking to rack up a fourth goal there, but doesn't quite happen. Looking for another one. I mean, it's not even so much the number of goals that you get. Obviously, that's what wins, but it's this constant pressure that means that you're going to consistently be able to win, and that seems to be what Sir Ballin is offering here. Just so many more shot attempts than anyone else in these games. That's going to tick down 3-0 for blue team here. I'm sure Owen is feeling awfully vindicated. But I will say, Heath family on the whole, not a lot of goals. But Sir Ballin, excellent stuff there. Another standout MVP. I don't know who, if anyone, will want to do a silly little interview with me. So we already got Sir Ballin in here, but we'll see. We'll see. All right, I broke it, but we fixed it. We're good. Let's see who has been traded around this time. Not even sure if everyone's in it or not yet. Busy Forrest, Victor Pudell, both on the orange team. The Moneybags on the orange team. And of course, Sir Ballin. You know, place your bets now, folks. Blue team, we got Tubby Aardvark. One fish, two fish. Who's been another great player this afternoon. And who else do we have? El Jefe and Ozarkar. That one's hard for me to say. Tubby Aardvark. The shot on net gets blocked by Sir Ballin. Sir Ballin just doing tricks up in the air, doing flippy doos and spinny woos. Crazy stuff. El Jefe looked to have a shot here. Been a comparably chiller game so far. I feel like all the other ones had a shot within that first minute. Wonder if we found something a little more balanced here or not. Don't look now, Sir Ballin was looking to make something happen there. Redirecting a shot from, you know, one fish, two fish that have been pretty devastating. The Aardvark trying to get that ball where they want it. Blue team needs to find an opportunity to center it, though. Getting these balls cornered just isn't a great strategy to get them actually on net. I think that's a large part of why we haven't seen any goals go in yet. Ooh, a close one. El Jefe almost made something happen there. Busy Forrest and Sir Ballin, great play, great pressure. D Moneybags also involved in that one. Things turn around, and that's going to be Tubby Aardvark scoring that. That was from across the whole court there. Nobody in net for that. Incredible shot from Tubby Aardvark there. Tisk tisk on the defense for orange team there. Way to, punish that open net. Sir Ballin, for the first time ever, down in this game. Still having some good aggressive looking plays, but hasn't found anything yet. And there's only 2 minutes remaining. This could be the end of the reign of Sir Ballin. Only 1-0 on the scoreboard right now. Tubby Aardvark maybe going to make something happen again. Ooh, kind of centering the ball here. Is there anyone to follow up? And there isn't. A great center there from Tubby Aardvark. Another excellent opportunity. El Jefe playing very patient. Looking to make something happen. Oh, that's excellent. Another one for Tubby Aardvark. Beautiful stuff there. Great aggression from the blue team. Are we going to see a clap back from Sir Ballin or not, though? This is... What changed? Is his controller disconnected? I can't say. There it is. I spoke too soon. He must have heard me. That is just a beautiful shot. Just turning like a dime. Just getting that in. I have no words. Just so agile. Love to see it from Sir Ballin. And a minute, 20 seconds? That's plenty of time to mount this comeback here. Blue team still up, but I'd be scared too. Spoke too soon again. Tubby Aardvark says, we're going to go ahead and make that lead a little more concrete here. Tubby Aardvark absolutely coming alive in this one. download complete from those earlier games, and things have changed. This is Tubby Aardvark's game. Two folks with full boost from the orange team getting blocked by one fish, two fish. Now two demos by blue team. Busy Forest, though, still keeping control of that ball, still keeping pressure while those demos had occurred. I mean, that's a great team player right there to, you know, stabilize in those troubling situations. A little over 30 seconds left. You see Busy Forest maybe go for a shot here. Getting it back in the corner, has full boost. Sir Balin de-moneybags so many people with an opportunity here. It's going to be Sir Balin. Now 3-2 with 12 seconds left. This is still absolutely possible to force overtime for the orange team here. But they are going to need a heck of a kickoff. In 12 seconds, we'll know, you know, is the streak going to end here? Not a bad kickoff at all for the orange team. D-Moneybags probably going to need to be the one here to make something happen. Ball's in the air. It's not over yet, folks. Oh, but that is right in the middle there. That is absolutely going to hit the ground, and that's going to be blue team winning the fall of the Sir Balin dynasty. I mean, this is incredible here. A huge congratulations to Tubby Aardvark. I mean, that came out of nowhere. I'm going to see if I can't get Tubby Aardvark in here. We got it. Well, Tubby Aardvark, where did that come from?
I don't
How
know.
did it happen?
I don't know. I think I just figured out it was a soccer game. Play soccer, so
I can see you've got a soccer ball in your shirt.
yeah. So I was just figuring out the controls, getting in my zone.
It's incredible. I mean, I was just remarking it was like the download completed, you know?
Yeah.
You were just loading for those first few warm-ups. I mean, that was a hat trick. All three were you, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. I think there's just a lot on the line for that one. It's my first game without Carter on my team, Sir Ballin. I mean,
Oh, now I hadn't realized that the two of you had been paired up every other time.
yeah. So I had to, you know, give him his first loss.
Perhaps you were the
Wow.
secret sauce that was even enabling that win in the first place, and I just wasn't seeing it.
Maybe.
I mean, that's incredible. I mean, for someone who brought his team into the double digits earlier to get just dunked on by him. Absolutely.
Yeah, exactly.
Brutal stuff. Anything you want to say to the fans at home?
I don't think so. I don't think so. I like to stay humble here.
All righty. Well, appreciate you.
Thank you.
Folks, we're going to attempt to set up for maybe a couple casual little Valorant games as well. That is going to take every bit of half an hour to set up, so hold tight if you are indeed watching this for some reason. Thank you so much. Surrender. And we're gonna hit play on Valorant. And never mind, you already figured it out. Well, tell them to do whatever you did.
Alright, so you gotta open Valorant back up.
How do you get access to this?
The code is LTJ746. I like how I went to the Valorant Discord's channel, and the latest thing is a question asking if anyone likes Valorant, and it's just everyone going no. I think that you could.
That's just our spectator.
Yeah.
Okay. Just making sure I'm in the right thing.
Do you go to play and then the party code is you go to custom game? Yeah.
And make other people on the other teams as one of us.
Not everyone can be on the defenders. Yeah, go play custom game party code, top middle, right there. And then bottom part, LTJ746. Join party. Try capital LTJ.
Wait, I'm trying to finish this. Yours, there, over there.
LTJ. Yep. There we go.
Does anybody have any big questions about how this game works? Or
This game is so hard.
Is there a way to sprint, or do you just like?
you can't sprint, but you can walk slower on purpose. Very useful, so they can't hear your footsteps.
Oh.
I'm always changing to.
Shift to walk. But your normal speed that you're walking at, that is sprint.
Okay.
Only if it would be really funny.
I'm changing to knife every time I want to run.
You can do that. Is Finn in a game?
Say hi to all 0 people, Ellen.
We have 5 watching.
Huh?
One of our players did a race.
Really? Are you practicing?
I'm still doing the forward. This one's now out of it. As long as no one's fixing it. So you've got options. If you don't want to do that, you can. Almost done. Prefer to just play on it. Got that PC. Okay. We're ready. Perfect. Oh, are you still playing?
Wait, I can't be a defender. Why can't
Are
I?
you in one of the like?
Wait, why can't I be a defender?
What?
Why can't
Also, halfway in the game, you'll do this is
I? Yeah,
just
that's.
switching
I'm gonna
stuff.
start off.
Alright, so who's Galahad?
That's me.
Galahad is Calvin?
Yeah.
Okay, Moneybags, got it. C. Russ, Carter.
You're out halfway.
Oh, I was there.
Who's center?
Me.
Home car. So we need Finn. Okay, so
Yeah, I haven't heard a whole lot out of Omcar.
so El Jefe is me, but I'm stuck over here.
No, I'm not.
There may be more than one out, but he is also.
No, I'm not.
I think you're Peepadell.
I am Peepadell, yeah.
Yeah.
You can leave it on this.
Just leave it on, it's fine? Okay.
All right.
Wait.
Questions, thoughts, comments?
So right now,
You're
I think
actually
it's
playing
3
the
on
game.
2,
Right now it's 3 on 3.
but who's El Jefe?
Your son is El Jefe. Son.
So he's El Jefe.
You're both El Jefe.
Okay.
Okay,
what?
there's only
You're
one.
not El Jefe right now.
L.
Yeah.
So it's me,
Peepadell.
Calvin, and Moneybags.
Yep. Oh boy.
Carter, Home Car, and Ellen.
Those teams are unfair.
Okay, this is good. I
Wait,
like
is
it.
anyone here good at or plays it?
Never
No.
played.
This game is so difficult.
I've watched you play this before, so.
I have played it once before.
Hey, who's
I'm
center?
very
Who's
bad
center?
at it though.
Oh no.
Can we start?
Are you cooked?
I'll start it. I'm the one who's in. You good to start it? This
Yes.
one
I'm good.
I will actually recommend being different balls.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. How do we
Wait,
do
can
that?
we? Ow. I can't. I don't know how to switch.
So I do Alt,
All tab.
Alt tab,
Alt? Where's Alt?
and then so right now we're all in VC1.
So where do I go?
The three of you that are on one of the teams.
Defender
I'm in
stay.
VC2, so
Defender
Calvin.
stay.
Oh, no, Carter's in VC2.
Oh, I can switch.
Going back. If you're
So
an
me,
attacker,
Calvin,
leave.
and
Attacker.
Moneybags. Get in VC2, Moneybags.
I can still hear
Dustin.
Jeff through
Wait,
somebody
what?
else's mic.
Hit Alt Tab.
Who's?
Attackers join VC2.
And then go to Discord.
Are all the
So,
attackers
can
in
you help me,
VC2?
Calvin? Not that experience, it doesn't matter.
Wait, so why can I still hear Owen on the comms?
Because it's through somebody else's headset.
Oh. So we're just switching to only the teams. Okay.
Oh. Owen, say something,
Oh.
buddy.
Oh, okay.
Short.
I can hear him plain and clear.
You're short, Dad.
I can hear him whisper.
What did
Yeah.
I say? Huh?
Yes, so we are all still in the same one.
You're
I can
short.
hear Carter through comms.
Yeah.
Dad, short.
No. It's like
No, it's like really clear.
His is.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes. Dad, you're short.
I can hear that more than I want to.
Voice.
All right, let's just play.
Try
I don't-
VC3.
VC. Who's going to VC3?
Y'all.
Okay.
So get out.
Bill.
Hi, Dustin. Hey.
Okay, who can hear me?
Yeah, it's the same.
Yeah.
Gummit.
Okay.
Oh well.
Dad gummit. That's all I hear.
Hello.
Can I like?
Yeah.
Can I mute Owen?
How is
Yeah,
Sarah
you can probably do that.
Can you?
Mute him.
Okay, so if I can go to he's El Jefe, and I mute.
But we can still, like it.
Wait, is it alt what?
So Grant, can you hear me?
Oh God, is it through the game? It might be.
Oh.
Ah.
Oh, you can mute on the game. So I'm gonna mute Carter, mute El Jefe, and
Wait.
mute.
How do I mute y'all?
In game, just mute everyone.
Mute everyone.
I muted everyone on the other team.
All right, good catch. I thought I was going crazy.
Dad, can you hear me? Can you hear me, Dad? Dad, can you hear me? Dad,
So do we just mute everyone on the
Dad,
other
can you hear
team?
me? Dad, can you hear
I
me?
think mute everyone on.
Dad, can you hear me? Dad, can you
So
hear
this
me?
is good. Talk to me,
I
Owen.
see.
Can you hear me, Dad?
Yeah.
I cannot hear you.
So
Let's
So
go.
Calvin,
you
can
can't
you hear me?
dunk, Dad.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Can you hear me, Dad?
Dustin,
Yeah. Okay, I see.
how are you playing over here?
Car?
Yes.
Okay.
Alright, just making sure you're verbal over there.
This is
Oh,
gonna be
gosh.
so.
Alright, we gotta lock
bad.
in here.
A disaster.
I'm locked
So
in.
got a
defenders,
pilot
that
to
means.
How do I go in? How do
Did
I
we
get
plant
in?
the spike or today?
You're in.
Yes, so we
It's
need to
gonna start
plant
on
the
its own.
spike and then keep it planted.
Can we
and
do
don't
an
let them
interview
misuse
after?
it.
Okay.
And that's-
Okay.
If
Alright.
we win.
I got you.
So we're the
I'll be
ones
the
on
one
the
that's
clock.
doing the interview.
Got you.
Yeah, unless you get last place on our team.
So we just
Zero
do what we
kills.
did in the
No, but I
tutorial,
still deserve to get.
pretty
Yeah.
much.
So 3-on-3.
Get what?
What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? We have got an exciting, not very real Valorant match. Also featuring some returning characters from the Jeff Heath's research students Rocket League Invitational. Let's call it that. Go ahead and get this scoreboard reset. I don't even know what to call the teams. I won't call them anything. Alrighty. Now, a couple folks have swapped around computers. People have different names. I don't know exactly who is who on everything. I believe center here is Onkar. We see El Jefe here on the same team. But this is not actually Dr. Heath. This is his son playing on his computer. And weirdly enough, P. Pudel is actually Dr. Heath. So very confusing to get this all straight. We'll see our defenders here. We've got a Sova, a Phoenix, and a Brimstone. And our attackers over here, who do we have? We've got a Viper, Brimstone, and a Phoenix. So did I even say Phoenix before? I'm going insane. Looks like we're going A site here. Folks have their pistols out. Important to note, almost none of these people have played Valorant before, so they don't necessarily know which direction they need to be looking, such as forward right now.
Last player standing.
Turn your back to the enemy, and then you get shot in it. It's a formula as old as time. Let's see if that learning experience of that first pistol round will, be something we can figure a couple things out for here for our attackers. Defenders still looking to go A site like they did last time. Leaving B wide open in this 3v3 format. Naturally, you're not going to be able to cover all these sites. But, you're making that 50-50 gamble as an attacker as to which site they're going to have the heavier presence on. And fortunately not paying off here. Those are some expensive guns, it looked like, purchased for the attackers there. And the defenders are the ones who, able to clean this one out despite those expensive guns. I don't necessarily know if our defenders know to pick up those guns. It would appear perhaps they do not. But I swear I saw a Phantom that someone had bought. We've got a Spectre, a Stinger, and another Phantom. Just kind of a crazy purchase for this round. I think. And full shields. Where did he get that money from? See Owen here, droning as the Sova, knows they are not yet on A site. That was a nice job there, stalling out a little bit of time. We've got a wall here up from the Viper, but not one that's super useful for our attackers here. They've kind of blocked themselves off. And, your defenders now know some location. Excellent shot here from Owen. I mean, that was nasty stuff. The spike is down. And Owen's got his sights on it. He can see the spike right there. This is going to be incredibly difficult for our attackers to overcome. Just kidding. You don't have to walk directly on the spike to pick it up. So Owen may or may not have noticed here that the spike is gone. And we're going to go ahead and see those two rotate. And we're going to have an engagement here. Ooh. One left here for the attackers.
30 seconds left.
Center here. Maybe going to catch him from behind. Nice shots with the Stinger. This is scrappy. It's up close and personal. And a sniper rifle bullet. Point blank is what's going to take this out. I mean, that was a scrappy fight here, folks. We are now 2-1 in favor of the defenders. Defenders that did not look so good on that opening round have maybe learned a couple things. Looking at the score, we see, let's say Cruz. I'll say Cruz. Cruz 05, definitely the front runner here. That's 4 kills on the board. Has his ultimate ready as well. And we are over here on B site for these attackers. We're going to see Crust coming in here, maybe going to get a nice cheeky angle that they're not prepared for. Might have seen one of these heads pop up. I certainly did, but of course, Crust cannot see these red outlines through the walls in the way we can. Excellent Viper Molly, you know, big shadowy orb here is super useful for the defenders here. And taking Crust out could be huge for them. Center here, you know, but with only a pistol. Uh-oh. Been spotted. I think might have this Vandal now, but doesn't necessarily know the button to swap to that. And as the spike starts ticking down, ooh, that's a bad spot to be. But I guess the Viper wall was up, so maybe they didn't see him. Not sure. El Jefe, that's Owen coming in with a knife out. Oh, we do get a kill here, but that spike is absolutely going to blow. That's going to take center out. Going to be another win for the attackers. These are some delightfully close games that we're seeing here, folks. This is, what a treat. Crust still in the lead, but Galahad the Dark also pulling some weight on the side of the attackers. Attackers maybe still, you know, deliberating here, haven't quite started moving and, you know, making up their mind. Let's see what they've bought. 2 Phantoms, almost no shields, and a Spectre. This is a pretty good loadout here. See, Owen, El Jefe, has purchased an operator, but he is all alone on A. Might really not get an opportunity to use it, which is so unfortunate for how much of a financial investment a gun like that is. Galahad the Dark going to go ahead and lead things off, it looks like. Throwing a molly up into there, but hasn't cleared any of the site yet. Knows someone's there. Ooh, Crust gets that first pick.
My ultimate's not ready.
P. Pudel, that's Dr. Heath right here. Maybe could have swung that with his teammate, but it didn't happen. Oh, there's someone behind. Needs some support here. D Moneybags able to secure that kill, but takes a little bit of damage in the process. We do see that sneaky Sova with the operator here starting to approach. Ooh, and he's got the shot. Take it, Owen. Immediate body shot into a kill, but he doesn't know about this person on the left here. And that is going to be an elimination. It's Crust versus D Moneybags. They're both right here. This is going to end it all, this moment. Walking through the wall, getting some great spray damage, and it's going to be Crust taking that out, clutching it up. I mean, another really scrappy, really close fight there. Not super one-sided. It's going to be the 7th kill here for Crust. Everybody in the match, though, has kills on the board. Looks like we might see another A push here. Gathering here, we've got Galahad the Dark has that spike. If I were these attackers, I would love to see Dr. Heath, Pete Pudel, going in first. Opening up with one of those flashes. But it looks like site's actually totally clear. There's really not anything for them to worry about. Now we are going to see this flank start to occur. Surely some of these folks on the defenders are keen to the idea that they're going A, and they must be keen to it now. But the ultimate from Galahad the Dark, that is going to deny so much space and give all these attackers something to hide in, and it's just going to stall out the clock here. Center getting a kill with the pistol. That's going to give them a great opportunity in here. And now all of the defenders are here on site. Spike is down, but it might not matter. Center taking some serious damage, and with only 1 bullet in this pistol here. I don't know if he's just styling on his opponents or not. 1v1. Things have gone down. He saw the ultimate happen. Almost had the shot start shooting into the shoulder of Dr. Heath there, but it doesn't quite happen. Both do die, though, as the spike goes off, and that's going to tie things up 3-3. I have no idea how this is as close as it is. See this opening pick come out here. D Moneybags taking a ton of damage himself, but he's able to secure a pick onto the absolute MVP of this game so far. That's Crust out of the match.
One enemy remaining.
And Viper, that's Galahad the Dark, getting a great pick. Now trying to do some damage onto El Jefe, who's got that Outlaw up here. And hard to spray a gun like the Phantom from that distance and still hope for it to work. Or was that even a Phantom? Maybe a Spectre. It was a Phantom indeed, while still moving. But as this wall comes down, could put Galahad the Dark in a bad spot. Ooh, a near miss from El Jefe, who seems to have actually some pretty nice aim here. But still in that same spot. If they're talking in this call, I mean, it's going to be pretty easy to overwhelm that position. Very exposed. No natural cover to hide behind up there. And of course, naturally, you know, another angle appears and El Jefe is going to fall there. 3 to 4. I'm getting a question from the other room. Give me a moment. Sorry, we may have missed some of the action. Not sure, but it looks like 2 folks are dead, 2 folks are alive. Spike is going down. Dr. Jeff Heath right here. Ooh. Crush comes in, doesn't necessarily know about this Viper. Galahad the Dark in a great spot and knowing to reposition. Maybe not knowing to reload. Galahad, if you're in the other room, please reload. No! Oh, and El Jefe. Owen. Getting that great shot here. Doesn't necessarily know the button to defuse the spike, but figures it out, has plenty of time, going to get past that halfway point, and definitely a nice defuse here. That's definitely going to be our first defuse, I think. That hasn't happened so far. Yeah, absolutely is. 4 to 4. Still so even here. And we've got a lot of alts online. 4 people have their alts. And a lot of these folks have only played the tutorial, so they don't necessarily know what those alts do. And I'm excited for them to find out. Won't that be a treat?
Let's go.
Going for an A push again here. Galahad grabbing the orb. And closer to another ultimate for them. Ooh, they see El Jefe up there. They don't necessarily know that they can shoot El Jefe through that box. El Jefe popping ult here. So hurt. Just a couple bullets into that corner could kill him. In a very tricky spot. I don't know what I would do if I were him.
One enemy remaining.
Ooh, but Crush comes through. El Jefe just buying time up in that corner with the 4 health. Oh, but doesn't know about Galahad in the corner. It's just Galahad. El Jefe knows where he is. He could kill him with just 1 shot, but with 4 health, this is so scary. And now, it's just center left. The shotgun here on B site. B site's not where you want to be, as this spike does go down from Galahad on A. Center is going to have to book it all the way over to A site. Running with the knife out for extra speed.
Toxins going up. Toxin screen down.
Coming in here, Galahad has his menu open. He might be able to secure this, but it's a headshot onto center. That's a 3-piece for Galahad. You know, encroaching into Kruss's territory to try and take over the MVP. That's 5-4. Attackers now in the lead. The Moneybags absolutely jumping for joy after a successful round. Kruss, El Jefe, and center taking some control of mid, staying on A, but not prepared for this B push. But of course, attackers are still being patient, taking their time. Running in with that spike here. D Moneybag able to take out El Jefe.
One enemy remaining.
D Moneybag taking out another. I'm sorry I didn't catch it on the cam. Just one left. It's Kruss, but if anyone can do it. And the attackers have not put spike down. They don't know where Kruss is. This could be huge. Excellent headshot, but with only 2 health. Kruss opting to pop his ultimate here. Maybe a little bit too soon, though. Might not be able to get all the value out of it that he wants. Probably doesn't know that he can heal himself with some of his other utility. I'm not sure. Plant does go down. Oh, I guess the ult heals him. That was actually great then. I just learned something. Walking, they can hear the footsteps, but they might not be listening for it necessarily. Putting that flash through. Flashes himself. Looking at Galahad here. Takes the pistol out. Don't know if I like that play necessarily, but under a lot of pressure in that moment. And nearly does secure that pick on the Galahad. It's now 6-4 in favor of our attackers here. I think some of those B pushes have been pretty good for them. Going A again, Galahad with the first pick. They may be hearing Kruss coming from behind. Oh, so much damage, nearly taking out D Moneybags. 30 health left. Only 30 health left for the entire defending team here. It's just El Jefe on A site with this Marshall. Without headshots, I mean, this is looking near impossible. And even more damage being done by a beautiful molly from Galahad. This is a tough situation. Now Galahad positioned around that corner. That's a flawless victory. 0 deaths here for the attackers. And they're starting to pick up what looks to be a pretty commanding lead here after so much back and forth. I wonder, you know, if just having that, you know, controller in the form of Viper is, you know, a factor that's really separating these two teams. You've got some utility here that just, you know, in this 3v3 format, you're not getting from the defenders here. El Jefe, needing to hold down A site here, has bought another operator. Now again, folks, that's a gun that has 1-shot kill potential, even without a headshot. And has detected 2 with a beautiful, you know, sonic arrow, recon arrow. I don't remember what it's called. Kruss pushing up into mid here. Footsteps out, could get called out by D Moneybags, but just missed that timing a little bit. Kruss now walking slowly. I think we are going to see these two meet. Kruss absolutely with the advantage here and gets in just a beautiful headshot here. El Jefe shooting some shots here. Gets a great one. I'm sorry I miss it. And some damage onto Galahad the Dark as well. Galahad now stuck in a corner here. I don't know what you do. A shock dart. Now that would just be beautiful. Oh, beautiful stuff here. Cross eventually taking it out, going from behind. That wasn't actually a shock dart, but still a useful piece of utility to kind of call out the exact location of the enemy there. Beautiful round for the attackers there. Still anyone's game here. And Cruss still in the lead, 15-9, that KDA. El Jefe exploring all of the different options that a sidearm can grant you here.
Out of charges.
Crush running straight in, has pistol out. Uses a lot of the ammo with it, only one bullet left. Hopefully he does not opt to swing here. Oh, lets his teammate El Jefe fall. Beautifully placed molly. That does a ton of extra damage. The gun's still not loaded though, but only needs one more shot with his pistol, and he does it. Crush taking out Galahad the Dark. That's one of these top dogs out of the match here. And Center with a second kill onto D Moneybags. She's looking definitely sided for the attackers here, but they're not together. They're not able to use any teamwork. So if Pipudel, which is actually Jeff Heath, can get in here and separate them before they have a chance to group up, this could be massive. But unfortunately, Jeff Heath, only with a pistol, doesn't necessarily know to pick up these guns from some of the fallen enemies and teammates. Their backside doesn't really have a chance to clear him. Gets flashed and stands still. Unfortunate. Center arriving just in time to clean that up. Scoreboard looking even more tied again. Crush, Center, and El Jefe. Another successful round. We approach pretty soon here the halfway point. Maybe we already had the halfway point? Am I? Yeah, we did, and I missed it. That's why they had pistols. All right, I'm just not paying enough attention. Ooh, looking for some shots there with, maybe that was a Guardian, not totally sure. We've got El Jefe here, playing some mind games with Galahad. Sniper's not necessarily your best choice in these close quarters, but Galahad actually blocking his own sight with this Viper wall here, giving El Jefe a chance to get out pretty safe. But this is going to be a hard angle to clear. Oh, and D Moneybags is not looking. But don't look now. There's someone from behind. There's someone from up top. This is a really tricky spot for El Jefe here. Enemies on all angles. Oh my God, what a beautiful shot from El Jefe.
Spike down A.
Now this is unfortunate, folks. Our pal Center has gone to the restroom.
Seconds left.
Got another player coming in for an assist, picking up the account of the person who is in the bathroom right now. Gonna see what kind of magic can happen with a fresh player and a pistol and 13 seconds and not knowing where the spike is.
10 seconds left.
I'm thinking I don't have a very optimistic look of how this is gonna go. D Moneybag, Pipudel, that's actually Jeff Heath. Able to chill out on site there. Not really any worry. No one pushing into their area. It's going to bring things to 6-8.
Watch and learn.
Our attackers here looking to go A side again. Might even see some of this utility come out from El Jefe. unfortunately rounds the corner with his menu out, gets defeated there. But they didn't actually push too far in as a team, so they still have an opportunity here to go to B site. Looks like exactly what they're going to do. No one in mid quite yet to be able to get this counter angle on them, but that's starting to happen. Looks like we're going to see an engagement with Galahad. Galahad all the way up into the attacker's spawn. But El Jefe, not El Jefe, Crush on site here. Going to get this plant off. With an Ares, he's going to be able to spray a lot of bullets, but Crush here has no idea where any of the other players are. And they could approach from a multitude of angles. Ooh, found one. That flash comes out, maybe gets a little bit of a flash here on the Galahad and secures the pick. Excellent stuff from Crush here. But still two different angles to have to worry about. If they push him at the same time, this is going to spell disaster for Crush. But has another opportunity still in that same corner, gets a headshot as well and a D-money bag. Just one left. He's going to have an opportunity to reload this gun, but not much longer than that. Needs to look now. We're going to see Pete Pudell, which is actually Jeff Heath, walking over here to site. He's going to be able to start this plant. And gets punished for it. Doesn't clear everything, and that's Crush with a three-piece. All on his lonesome. Takes out everyone, and in some ways himself with that spike there. I mean, that was a masterclass of a round. That excellent stuff from Crush there. I mean, that was just beautiful. And still, with that, pulling ahead of our pal Galahad in the stats still with 19 kills. But we could say in some ways, Galahad has some utility that's offering, you know, more than just kills to the side of the defenders here, which I think is certainly a factor in their continued success. See Crush here. Footsteps may be detected, maybe not. Center, maybe gone to another trip in the bathroom, is gonna pay the ultimate price for it. Oh, beautiful molly here. That is almost all of El Jefe's health depleted from just that one molly. And Galahad is behind. Galahad is hunting. Walking up slowly. This is about to be a massacre.
One enemy remaining.
El Jefe gone. Just one left. He's on site here. Galahad wants some more. Gonna get a quick reload, but I have no doubt in Galahad's ability to go ahead and clean this up. Crush with such low health. Now, Crush could have some utility here that could make this more difficult. Molly coming out here and securing it with the molly. Beautiful stuff from Galahad. Now even in the kills department. I mean, just looking at this scoreboard, just what an absolute slaughter. Back and forth, Crush and Galahad. We've got a ton of mid control here from the defenders, pushing up very aggressively. Might be able to take some folks by surprise here. Up into the spawn here, looking for another cheeky kill onto our friend in the bathroom. They played that dirty. It was dirty stuff, but can't argue with results. Not the most honorable round I've ever seen, though. One has to wonder, when will Omkar return from the bathroom? Fight along his brothers. Anyone can survive. Oh, beautiful shot from El Jefe here. Almost looked like it was going to be a collateral where you can get 2 kills with just 1 shot with the operator. Doesn't quite pan out that way. And this is tricky now. For Crush, you know, that was a functional 2v1. Now it's a functional 1v1 with our friend in the bathroom. Perhaps he'll start moving here. It looks like he's back. I can see him through the window. Things are looking up. Cruss, he's got this Ares. Gonna push up into A site, but isn't gonna have an answer for both of the possible directions someone can be. P. Pudel, which is actually Jeff Heath. Actually looking out into mid. Does not have a sight onto A site. Doesn't necessarily know that they're even still on A site. He's actually gonna walk all the way around, it looks like. And Cruss is going to have an awesome opportunity here to go ahead and plant Spike, it looks like.
30 seconds left.
And smokes come down. Blocking off some of these paths. This is a great spot to be. P. Pudel, who is actually Jeff Heath, walks on to site, but doesn't seem like he got spotted by Cruss somehow. He's done, you know, a ring around the rosy to every site of this point. And now he's here. Backs to his enemies. Gets a great headshot, though. This is so doable. Just turn around. No! Center. Finishing this off in what looked to be, you know, Cruss's round yet again. Cruss actually falls in those final moments. And if Center was not back from the bathroom, get those couple of shots in with the pistol, I mean, that would have gone very, very differently. Center, still up in the spawn. You see Galahad pushing up quite aggressively. El Jefe might have it out for him. Oh, excellent patience there from Galahad. I mean, that's what you aspire to be. You know, could have just swung that corner easy peasy, but knew from that shock dart to go ahead and wait a second. Now it's Cruss and Galahad. Galahad jumping in the air like a cat that got scared. 14 health left, repositioning a little bit, so it's going to be a little bit harder if Cruss decides to push this. Cruss not pushing this. Cruss now playing the role of the patient one. This is a scary spot for both of them. Almost no health. Cruss absolutely with the advantage on this angle. But we're going to see, oh, doesn't get the shot with the Guardian. Going to go ahead and reload in this corner, it looks like. Galahad has to know that that's where he is. More shots here from Cruss and misses almost all of them. Barely gets that one in the end there. But D Moneybags is on site here, defusing. He's halfway there, but it doesn't happen. Center with the Phantom, able to come in and clean that up.
Remember to talk to each other out there.
Now 9-10. It's just so close, folks. You've never seen a game of Valorant this close. Center with the spike. Was thinking about going A and said, nah, I don't think I will. That was just to distract them. Cruss pushing up. Pretty aggressive here. Definitely some footsteps getting heard. Over on this, let me get him. Over on this other side here. Two defenders here. But the real battle looks like it's occurring outside mid. It's El Jefe and Galahad once again. Galahad takes him out again, but things are actually pretty even. Center hurt, unfortunately, in that engagement, but able to get a pick. P. Pudel, which is actually Jeff Heath, getting sniped out by Cruss. Maybe some of that was through a wall, not even quite certain. Galahad the Dark, still alive here. Plenty of time to get to site. And a full bar of health. Cannot say the same for Center and Cruss. If Galahad can find these opportunities to separate them, which he does on this first one, you know, catching one out without the other there for the follow-up, and an ultimate coming through. A masterclass from Galahad the Dark. This is exactly what to do on a site like this. Oh, but a little bit scary. Doesn't push it in super deep, and Cruss is going to be able to see him peek out of that wall of smoke there. Doesn't actually get as big of an advantage from that ult as one would have liked. Now tied up again. I mean, that was huge by Cruss to to stomp that out. It seemed like Galahad had every advantage in that matchup there, but it only takes one bullet to change things. Game dynamic as Valorant. Pete Boudel, which is actually Jeff Heath, pushing up incredibly aggressively. Gonna maybe look into a shot onto Crust as well, and he gets it. Oh my god, an absolute bloodbath. Finally defeated, but what an opener for his team. Galahad the Dark. Standing around that corner, nearly dies, but is gonna finish things off. But don't get it twisted, folks. That was Jeff Heath's round right there. I mean, so much aggression. Just immediately taking out two. Forcing a situation that was just so one-sided for our pal Galahad to go ahead and clean up. Looks like we're going A again. For our defenders, we've got some mid control, but we've got some folks hanging out in tree as well. Right here on the A site. So I think this is going to be another pretty fast round. Can Jeff Heath repeat some of this magic? Murders his own son, but is low on bullets here and standing right in the crossfire of two. Standing around this corner, doesn't have any teammates to back him up. This is a bad, bad spot to be and does get punished for it. But still a decent engagement here, and Galahad's going to have this opportunity to come in and clean up. Looking for it again. 1v1, it's two Brimstones on the field here, both playing the same character. Got an Ares and a Spectre, so slightly different guns here. D Moneybags running straight ahead, but that Ares is going to win out. That's a three-piece for center that round. Absolutely MVP of that round. Huge stuff. Slowly making his way up the scoreboard as well. Things are tied 11-11. This is about as long as a game of Valorant can be. And center? Maybe going to go B-side again. Looks like it, and that is going to be a great pick. With all these defenders swarming here over on A. Looks like we're going to have these two Phoenixes duel out in mid. And a Phantom versus a long-range Judge is just not a matchup you want to play into. Center can't necessarily, clear this whole site here, but I think they have a good idea that most of our defenders here are not on B site. They are opting to take their time and actually clear this, which is good, but if they go ahead and plant, that is going to help them. It's D Moneybags, Galahad the Dark. They are running in. Going to be there in full force, all three. Maybe not all three. Pete Boudel, he's over on this other side. Oh, so unfortunate. Galahad getting a great early pick there. It's just El Jefe left. Pops his ult, doesn't get a whole lot, and reveals his location from it as well. All they've got to do is get on here and defuse, and they have plenty of time to accomplish such a task. And that is going to bring our defenders here to match point. 12-11, just one more win needed.
Match point.
But we've seen such a close game. It's not unimaginable to imagine these attackers here could force an overtime. A player like Cruss on their team, who's been a little bit outshined by Galahad here. If I was them, I would want to scream in their ear that they should buy shields. But they're not going to do that. And that's not great. Cruss has a shield, but Center's so much money and not necessarily buying all the things that they can afford. Center wants to win this engagement. Oh, but doesn't. So much mid control here for the defenders. To make it easy for them to kind of retake this site from pretty much any angle they want. And the positioning on where these two, in this 2v3, where are they going to hold? That is going to make the difference here. Where can they leverage the value that a gun like the Ares provides? Very scary spot for Cruss here, but gets the pick. That is massive. 2v2. Still absolutely doable, and the clock is ticking. Slowly, ever so slowly, D-Moneybags and P. Pudel, which is actually Jeff Heath, are approaching the site here, but I quite like the positioning for the most part. From Cruss, putting out that molly. That's huge. We're going to overtime, folks. We are going to overtime.
Switching sides.
Couldn't be any closer. Round 25. It is not every day you see a number that high. El Jefe, Crush, and Center on the defense. Galahad, P. Pudel, which is actually Jeff Heath, and D. Moneybags 12 on the attack. Now, of course, the economy totally resets when we enter a phase like overtime. I still wish I could just scream at our dear pal Center here to buy some shields. But, you know, we saw him using that classic pistol for so long. He likes to flex on his opponents. You got to respect that as well. Phantoms here for the attackers here. I got to say I like their loadout of guns and items a little bit better than the defenders here. But all El Jefe needs is just one shot. You know, one shot like that Eminem song to just blow things up. One shot, one kill with this gun here. Now is a beautiful time to peek. Oh, but he doesn't aim down sights. Doesn't get out of the way in time. This could be huge here for the attackers. And they're going to go ahead and get a plant down. They don't necessarily know about Cruss, who's up top here. Nice molly here from Cruss, but needs to get some real damage with this gun here. Could get a nice lineup on a headshot onto Galahad, but Galahad has a great shot too. Galahad takes it with the Phantom. It's just Center left, and Center is not on site, not anywhere near it. Very uphill battle here. And the ult comes out from Galahad, able to pick up a couple of those orbs here. Gets a pick at Center. Do not count him out yet, but he has to run quickly. There's not too much time left on the spike. Just run in there, Center. Run and gun. It's not going to happen. That bomb, it's going to blow up. Takes out some from the other team as well, but, you know, we're in an overtime phase. The economy, it doesn't really matter if you save those guns, if you save those alt orbs or anything like that. It just doesn't matter in a state of the game like this. The economy resets each time in overtime. So nothing gained from that patience there, unfortunately. And now we're at match point for our defenders here. Galahad, P. Pudel, which is actually Jeff Heath, and D. Moneybags.
Revealing area. Out of charges.
El Jefe, not the best dart I've ever seen in the world. We're going to see Crush try and defend from behind against this flank, early flank from Galahad the Dark. Galahad backing off, knows how important his life is here, some of his utility. But he's got all these fish in a barrel. I mean, just look at them surrounded here. Galahad can sneak in here. This could be massive. Gets that first pick onto Crush. Such an important pick for them. Shots are coming out from El Jefe, but El Jefe not watching his back, and that's going to be it. A flawless victory from the defenders to finish it off. MVP of this game, absolutely. Galahad the Dark with 32 kills. And let's check out this scoreboard here. Unfortunately, I didn't mute all these folks, so you can hear them right now. All right, they're gone again. Sorry. That was crazy. That was so close the entire way through. For a first-time match for a lot of these folks, I mean, couldn't be prouder. Brings a tear to my eye. I hope it does you as well. We'll see if one of them maybe wants to do an interview, but don't be so attached to that idea, because maybe they don't. I don't really know. We'll see. See you back in just a second. Thanks for watching. Bye.